we have left. So I hope you have your sheets. There were Hebrews, should be Hebrews 2, 1 through 4. And I think we're on the last main point there. So, all right. Let's see here. Oop. I want that one. There we go. Yeah. All right. So just a quick review from last week. Paul gives us in this Hebrews 2, 1 through 4. He's talking to of course, the Hebrew believers, and he has taken what's called a parenthesis here, which he is pausing for a moment to kind of review and kind of let them know what they have, and let them know that hey, don't forsake so great a salvation that they have. So he's been telling them about slipping, that there's a possibility of spiritual slippage. I mean, like we talked about last week, I mean, you think these people were brought out of Judaism. They were saved out of Judaism, and when that happens, their families disown them. Their families don't want anything else to do with them, and so they could lose their jobs, they could lose their standing in society. And so this was more than likely, this congregation of Hebrews, this was probably just a small congregation inside of maybe Jerusalem there, and so they were probably on their own, and so there was a great possibility for them to forsake the Christian faith and go back to Judaism just so they could go back to living, just so they could go back to be with their families. And so there was a great a possibility of this happening, and so Paul wanted to warn them and let them know that, hey, you don't slip spiritually. And we have that same issue. We have that same issue. I mean, think about what you came out of. Some of us in here were, praise God, that we didn't have to, we didn't live up into adult life lost, and so many of us didn't have to. Some of us in here didn't have to go through some of the things others of us did. I did many things I'm not happy about. I did many things that are still in my mind that the Lord brings to my mind, not the Lord, but the devil brings to my mind daily. And with the Lord's help, I try to fight those things off. And so they come to my mind daily. And if I was let's just say, if I got out of this book, and I got away from God from praying, it'd be very easy to slip back into my old ways. And so there's a danger for slipping. And so that's what Paul was talking about there, that there's prevention for slipping. He lists two things. He lists a responsibility. He says we ought to take the more earnest heed, so that he has the responsibility, and that more earnest heed is the consideration. Earnest heed.